Welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is August the 29th, 2025. We're going to be talking about TNA results. Because, ladies and gentlemen, they talk about Xia Brookside being part of the WWE Speed title. It felt weird hearing Tom saying the WWE Speed title. It was weird. It was weird to hear him to say anything about Speed title, because this was when Tom was in WWE. The Speed title was absolutely nothing. It wasn't even a thing that got made, so it's just weird that a former WWE official or a commentary is talking about WWE Speed title. So yeah, they talk about that. Miss Ash, almost called her Dana Brooke. Ash had some things to say, and she says she's the savior of the TNA because she brought the TNA Knockouts Championship back to TNA, and she wants a celebration next week. Okay, and I don't know why that's happening, but it's happening. We do have a number one contender, Jody Threats, but we heard that next week there will be a triple threat match for the number one contendership. Indy Hartwell versus Jody Threats. It was supposed to be a one-on-one match, but Dani Luna got herself involved into the conversation between Santino and Indy. Indy said, "Do me a favor, Santino, add her in the match." So it's going to be a triple threat match for the number contendership. So we don't have a number contender until next week. What else happened here? We got some NXT stars showed up, like Trick Williams, Fatal Influence. I don't know what's happening next week. I didn't see that part. They showed us what's happening next week, but they didn't show us that part. Eric Young has some plans of some cleanse is coming. He said it last week with Myron Reed. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Joe Hendry got attacked by Eric Young after he had his match. After Eric Young had his match, he says it starts with Joe Hendry, but it doesn't end with Joe Hendry. The cleanse is coming. So I don't know what in the world is the cleanse. Is it another faction that this Eric Young is part of? What is this? What are we getting here with Eric Young and attacking random people here? Why did you want Myron Reed? Why did you want Joe Hendry? Joe Hendry did get into the face of Eric Young when everybody was hugging Sami Callihan because he's retiring, and Eric Young has to talk trash to Sami Callihan, and Joe Hendry tried to be the Mr. Superhero and get in the face of Eric Young. Maybe that's why he got attacked, but Myron Reed didn't do anything. So we didn't get a lot of segments. That's mostly all the segments we had. With Indy Hartwell getting her opportunity to a number contendership. Remember, Jody Threat didn't want the number contendership because how she won it by disqualification because of Dani Luna. So she told Santino, I don't want it, to give it to Indy or something, whatever you have to do. And I guess Santino found what he's going to do. And that's a triple threat match. Ladies and gentlemen, first match of the evening, we got Mike Santana and Steve Maclin versus Trick Williams and AJ Francis. It was a pretty decent tag team match. Trick Williams accidentally hit AJ Francis, big boot him outside the ring. But the winner of that match was Mike Santana and Steve Maclin. But after the match, Mike Santana attacked Trick Williams and brawled. And Trick Williams called his lawyer and told him to come down to TNA Impact. And I guess we're going to hear from Trick Williams and his lawyer. Well, next we got Eric Young versus Myron Reed. But the weird part, there was a guy in the audience wearing a ski mask and has a sign up saying the cleanse is coming. Who is this big giant man? We know it's not Icarus and Travis Williams, because this guy's huge. He has muscles after muscles. So I don't know who this guy is, and he's in a ski mask. The winner of that match between Eric Young and Myron Reed was Eric Young, because the referee was a little distracted by Zachary Wentz, and then there's a low blow, and then a power driver. Eric Young gets the win. We had Casey and Jesse McKay will be versing Paul Hanley and Jasmine Nix of the Fatal Influence. Everybody wants the shots of the Knockouts World Tag Team Championships. Heather and M. So we're going to get this tag team match. Pretty decent. It was good. It was a little botches. Just a little botch. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Casey and Jesse getting the win. We weren't supposed to have this match, but Ryan Niven came out and told us his big brother is making his return next week. I don't really care, because he got suspended twice. Okay, cool. He's coming back, and then he has a lot of things to say still. And then Alicia Edwards came out and says they have a new attitude. Listen to the fans. Get into the fans' good graces. You see Eddie Edwards high-fiving people, propsing people, and Alicia Edwards is being nice to people as well. And she says that somebody has to shut you up. And Ryan thought it would be Alicia Edwards. She said, oh, you thought you want to have a match with me? I don't think I could hit a girl. And Alicia Edwards says, no, you idiot. And Ryan's like, who then? The guy that's beside her, Eddie Edwards. So we have a extra match here. Ryan Emmett versus Eddie Edwards. I thought it would be a really quick match because it's Ryan Emmett. But it was a little longer than I thought it would be. But the winner of that match was Eddie Edwards. Ryan Niven tried to get himself disqualified by telling Alicia Edwards, hit me. She looked like she was about to hit him, but she let Eddie Edwards do the work. Eddie Edwards gets the win. We have Tasha Steelz versus Mara Sada. I don't know how they said it. Mara Zada? Zadid? Something like that. Dragon Jackson. But she got, it was too much for her because she had the order for John Skyler and, what's the other guy named? John Skyler and Jason Hodge. They're all trying to distract her and all that stuff. She was doing good until there's a lot more distractions. Tasha Steelz gets the win. And then they beat her up more after the match. And then Agent O came out. He got singled to get in the ring. He was at ringside, but he got singled to come in the ring, took his little sunglasses off, and he clotheslined the poor girl. He clotheslined Mara really badly. And then he was about to do his a double-handed choke slam, but the Hardys came out to make the save. Because the Hardys has a main event match against Leon Slater and Cedric Alexander. Awesome tag team match, but the winner of that match was the Hardys. We heard that JDC is hurt, and we don't know when he's coming back. Because remember, he got the double choke slam by Agent Zero onto the chair. Eddie Edwards and Alicia Edwards didn't have Brian Myers or Moose in their corner. It was just them. It was just the Edwards. So I don't know what happened to Moose. When they do these injury reports, Moose was not part of the injury report. So I don't know what happened to Moose. Then remember, the order forced him to watch Agent O slam JDC down onto a chair. So maybe he's not happy about that. And maybe there's a little more minor injuries. I guess Eddie Edwards didn't get that much injured. We got Trick Williams coming on, and he talked about that Mike Santana attacked him after the match, and he's saying this is the not safe environment. He didn't know his lawyer's name was, and he doesn't even know what the charge was. So yeah, and then Santino came out and told Mr. Trick Williams, you have 50 days not to defend that title. But those 50 days goes to the Bound for Glory. And he will defend his title. We don't know against who. I don't think so. It could be against Mike Santana, because he always has a problem with Trick. And then the lawyer got in the face of Santino. Santino didn't like that very much, so he cobra'd the lawyer to end the show. Oh man, a lot of things happen in this show. A lot of things. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a little sore throat here because I did my own wrestling. I do my own commentating. I think I make my neighbors go nuts. But I do my own commentating. I like to be a commentator one day. But I don't like flying in planes, so I commentate my video game. Tyler, you're the weird one, right? Tyler's weird. But I did Elimination Chamber. We're getting closer to WrestleMania. I got great stories for WrestleMania. Like John Cena versus The Rock. I did the whole Rock and John Cena team, but they were actual tag team. It wasn't just John Cena taking out everybody. They were actual tag team. And I got The Rock holding his People's Championship, and he won the United States title. So it was all around that The Rock was the forever champion, not John Cena. And then I got John Cena to betray The Rock at the Royal Rumble because he had a match with Seth Rollins for the world title. And then because mostly every championship you have to earn your way to get a shot. So John Cena at Elimination Chamber, he had to face R-Truth. I had a fatal 4-way on SmackDown to see who will face John Cena and see if John Cena could win and face The Rock for the United States title. Of course, Cena won because it's part of the story. So we got that one. We got Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. They had a hell of a match. I was Randy, and Cody won't leave me alone. Cody was kicking my butt. I made him bleed, and he was bleeding all over the mats. Oh man, I did 3 RKOs on this guy. I think 4. I think I did like 4 RKOs, and this guy wouldn't stay down. And we got CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. And I got something that nobody, I think a lot of people done. When they got the DLC from Penta. You made him win the Intercontinental Championship. I did that too. He won the Elimination Chamber for the Intercontinental title. And I had a great idea. I have a great idea for WrestleMania. I hope one day this match happens in WrestleMania. I hope it happens next year. But I have an idea. Because this is the match that everybody wants to see. And I think the commentary wanted to see it too. Penta versus Rey Mysterio. But it would be for the Intercontinental Championship. I was thinking a luchador fatal 4-way. Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, and Penta. If you guys want to tell me which one is better of my story, tell me in the comments below. That's mine. My women's, I got a rematch from WrestleMania 40. Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley. I think it was WrestleMania 40. Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley beat Becky. Remember that. For the women's world title. And we got, I'm not a big fan of this one. I was Naomi. I was having a number contendership Elimination Chamber match. Like what they normally do in real life. Because whoever wins the Royal Rumble, that's only one world title. You need another world title to get defended. And that's the WWE Women's Championship. I was Naomi. I was hoping Naomi gets the win, but I got my butt kicked by Nia Jax. So we got Nia Jax versus Tiffany Stratton. Yeah, it's a rematch. And Nia Jax wants a rematch for her title. That's the only thing I got there. I don't have anything for my tag team titles. I got the New Day as the World Tag Team Champions. And MFTs as the WWE Tag Team Champions. And I'm having a fatal 4-way match at Saturday Night's Main Event to become the number contender. I already have my qualified matches here for the SmackDown that needs to do. So yeah, I'm working hard on this thing, man. I never done this making my own story in a universe mode. I just let the game do what it wants to do. But now, because they don't have the automatic rivalries, I have them off, and we don't have random rivalries or stupid rivalries. I make my own rivalries. And mostly I care about the championship rivalries. Sometimes I do personal rivalries. I had a casket match with Uncle Howdy versus Bray Wyatt. Because I have two Bray Wyatts in one show. I got Bray Wyatt, the original Bray Wyatt, the one that comes through the door. On SmackDown, it was my old school. I had a Bray Wyatt on SmackDown, and we had the Fiend Bray Wyatt. So my story was, Uncle Howdy, if he wins this casket match, the other Bray Wyatt goes away and he turns into the Fiend. So that's what I did. I have the Wyatt family, so that's another personal match I will do at WrestleMania. The Fiend Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy versus the Wyatt family. So that's going to be an interesting match to see as well. I might put a stipulation in there. I might put like a Hell in a Cell, because it's the Wyatts. So we got Wyatt 6 versus the Wyatt family. Oh man. Hey, I'm enjoying myself. I wish you could do a lot of rival stuff for the tag team matches, because there's not a lot of it. I wish you could, even with factions. I had to make my own faction rivalries. I made a couple of 6-man tag team matches. But yeah, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself. I can't wait for the next DLC that's coming out in September. It's coming out soon, in a couple weeks. I think it's like 2 weeks. I believe so. I got my trusty old phone here. That could help me. Calendar. So we're going to count by the first. Okay, so the first. Yeah, 2 weeks. After this weekend, when Monday the 1st of September, it will be 2 weeks away. Because it's on the 17th. And it's still 2 weeks away for El Grande, I think. Because the last couple of patches and DLCs, they've been on the same day. Not the day before. Do I like that? I don't know. I like to have everything in one day, but it's not on the same hour. Like, I get the patch first, and then I have to wait another hour to get to the DLC when that comes out or launches. So yeah, I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I'm a big fan of it, but it's cool. It's good that I get everything at one time in one day, not 2 days. I don't have to wait. Oh, Tuesday you get a patch, and then I had to wait 24 hours for the DLC. I'd rather wait for another hour. When you get the patch, you wait for another hour to get the DLC. Not bad. I'd rather do that than wait until 24 hours. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. TNA was interesting. Let's see what else. Any NXT stars will show up on TNA. Well, will we see Cedric Alexander turn heel because he's not happy that he lost the tag team match to the Hardys? Let's see what happens there. That's all me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button and leave a comment below. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. I will see you guys tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown. I think SmackDown is on a different time as well. I will check it, because they're in the UK. Hey, they actually, on TNA, they actually showed the WWE Live event where Joe Hendry was in Manchester and he beat The Miz. They actually showed that. Maybe they wanted to, because that's their guy and he's going to big events. Will he show up on Clash of the Castle? Paris. Clash in Paris. Tyler, remember that, man. Remember. Clash in Paris, not Castle. That's when they were in the UK. Or Scotland. And I always get those wrong. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you guys enjoy 2K25. Some people like to complain. I don't complain. There's some things that could be changed. But what's the point of complaining? Is it going to get fixed because you complain? No. They don't care about you complaining. They're going to do whatever they want to do. They're going to fix when they want to fix it. They're going to fix it when the patch comes. They're not going to do some random fix on the video game because you cry about it. I'm not going to whine about it. I'm okay with everything because all my creator wrestlers has their tattoos and their face paint. I don't have a problem with logos. I don't have a problem with the game at all. It hasn't crashed on me a lot. It did sometimes because my internet was going out. But yeah, I haven't had a lot of problems with the game. I did get kicked out of the island. I think the island is because of the internet problems. Not my side. I think it's on the W2K side. It could be because of their servers. I have no idea. But I don't really do a lot of the island. If everything gets bad on universe mode, then I would be pissed. But I haven't had a problem. Like a major problem. The major problem we had was the logos. Because I had to start all over. I had to replace all my guys. And then delete all the old logos that we had that we can't use. Or I delete the wrestler, and I still have those old logos. I had to delete that because for some reason you have so many logos you can't download more guys. So I had to do that. I had to delete that. Too much work. That's the only major problem I had in the last couple of weeks, the last month, or the last 2 months, whenever that logo thing happened. I didn't have a problem. I have nothing to complain about. I have great matches. Like, I'm on normal. I'm not on. No, I'm on hard. Never mind. I'm on hard level, and normally I could beat it multiple times. But I changed all the sliders to harder. Like, I made them do the reversals. I made it maximum. I did their finisher maximum. I reversed my finisher maximum. They're hard people. Sometimes. Cody Rhodes was hard. But yeah, that's what I did. I make them hard. Not that kind of hard. I know you guys are weird. Some people are weird. So yeah, I don't have a problem with it. So I hope everybody could stop complaining about it and have fun. That's what video games is all about. I see a lot of glitches on every single game. You can't fix every single problem in every game. It's digital. It's not like you're using a hammer to fix something. It's digital. Sometimes I see a little glitch. I'm like, I can't do anything about that. It's part of the game. That's what digital is all about. You get it on your TV as well. When you watch TV, sometimes it glitches. On your phone, it glitches. Things happens. Things got froze. You can't do. They can't do anything about that. They can't fix it physically. They could do what they could do. And I don't have a problem. The game is better than 2K20. And you guys are complaining about that? 2K20 had more problems than logos. People are losing faces. Like, seriously, and you guys complain about little glitches? Little glitches? And 2K20 had missing faces? Come on, guys. We don't need to complain about that. It's a better game than 2K20. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with the game. I've been having fun since they came back because of the pandemic. Since 2K22, when they brought 2K22 in, I was having fun. I wasn't a big fan of the arcadey, but I was still having fun. And I was having fun with all the new wrestlers. I get excited when there's new wrestlers. I can't wait to see who's in 2K26. Ray Phoenix will be... I'm hoping Ray Phoenix is in 2K26. I'm hoping he's not a DLC. I'm hoping that. And there's some people that won't be in there because they got released or they showed up on AEW. Can't really do anything about that. That's all me today. Tell us out. See you guys tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown. Bye!